Hi folks, back again. This is number 26 of the Bathrobe Chronicles. It's October 2009. And this one's one of my favorites. Yes, the good old chiropractors. Anyway, this is a couple of years old. There's a company, American Specialty Health, and what they do is they administer benefit programs in the so-called complementary stuff. Yeah, you know the stuff. Anyway, they have a couple of years ago, they had 12 million members, and then they had like these discount programs for over 80 million members. Now these folks are pretty liberal in as far as I'm concerned. I mean, they provide services for acupuncture, massage therapists, naturopaths, and all kinds of stuff like that. So it isn't as though, well, in other words, it isn't as though they're like anti-chiropractic or something like that. But here's what I'm getting to. They came up with 81 what they call complementary techniques and procedures. The bulk of these, in fact, almost not 100%, but close to 100% of these things are used by chiropractors. Now, I've talked about chiropractors before, and I'm not even going to get in a fist fight over whether or not they can adjust your back and do this, that, or the other. But these things have nothing to do with adjusting your back. For instance, one of the last ones I had, I talked about Bach flowers. Yep, this is listed here, of course, because they do those kinds of things. And all this other kind of BS stuff, biocranial therapy, biomeridian, colonic irrigation, you remember that? That's where they stick the tube up your ass. Concept therapy. Just on and on and on. I'm going to say homeopathic, of course. This is a good one. Gemstone and crystal therapy. Yeah, terrific. Let's see what else they have here. Well, you get the idea. Manual muscle testing, Reiki, this, that, and the other. All this kind of mess. Anyway, here's what they say. Out of the 81 complementary techniques and procedures, 68 would not be covered because they're considered unsubstantiated, unsafe, or both. 67 are classified as experimental at best. 48 are classified as scientifically implausible. In other words, there ain't no way this stuff can work, period. 11, now this is a pretty high percentage, 11 out of 81 are considered unsafe. And 53 out of the 81, if a chiropractor used any of these 53, then they would not be eligible to participate in this network and provide treatment. What is this? What would this tell you? I've been ranting and raving like a moron here, and and here's a company whose specialty is the complementary stuff, the so-called alternative stuff. And what they're saying is, of the 81 things that chiropractors do, other than the crack in the back stuff, 53 of them would make it so they could not even participate in this program, could not even provide benefits to the consumer, so to speak, with American Specialty Health, which seemingly has somewhere in the neighborhood of 92 million people tied into this thing. So folks, when you go see these people, come on, you know. I know a lot of you, well, I was getting ready to say a lot of you really believe in chiropractors and all. Well, I'm not sure how many people are even watching me. Hey, for all I know, you know, this is like dead air time. I'm just ranting and like raving like a moron. There's nobody out there actually watching. Now, on the YouTube pages, they do show how many views. Ironically, it's not accurate. No, this isn't ego talking. Some of them occasionally have 0, and of course that's not true. You know, I have a handful of people who, at the risk of violence, do watch these silly things. But I don't know how many people are watching this. I doubt seriously if many actually seek me out who use the services of chiropractors. Obviously, there'd be no reason for them to. However, when you go to YouTube and like click on one of these things with chiropractors, you know, it's possible mine will pop up simply because of the tags that I put in mine, which of course would be chiropractor, this, that, and the other. So there's a chance that even someone looking for favorable stuff about chiropractors could stumble across this. And if you do, use a little common sense here. This isn't me saying this. And just because a company says it doesn't make it right or wrong or anything else. But keep in mind, these people administer benefits for 92 million people. This was a couple of years ago. 92 million people. And they're saying that out of 81 of these things that these chiropractors use, they're using it right now as we speak, that 53 out of the 81 would make it so they couldn't even be part of this group, you know, couldn't even be part of their program, but participate in what they call the network. And out of the 81, 48 are implausible. In other words, think about this for a minute. These whack jobs are out there, and out of these 81, 48 of them are implausible. And that, basically, what they're saying is there's no known mechanism that would make these things work. I get back to the same rant, the same rave, and the same everything about the fact you'd have to rewrite the physics basic textbooks for any of this stuff to even work. And that ain't going to happen. Folks, stay away from the chiropractors. If you have lower back pain, go see a physical therapist or something. Go get some exercise. Take an aspirin. Do anything. Don't go see a chiropractor. Gee whiz. And as Pat Condell would say, peace.